Get ready, America, for this is the best of Destination Small Town, a Cluck TV production, featuring the shows that have taken Sweet Swine County by storm. The reality hit, The Real Housewives of Sweet Swine County, Sweet Swine's favorite music show, Backstage at the Commune, the tastefully done cooking segment, Cooking It Up with Betty, the always zany soap opera, As the Corn Grows, and of course, the wildly popular talk shows that share what's happening inside and outside Sweet Swine County. Which shows will you be seeing today? Stay tuned and find out right after the break.
The lifestyles led in the small towns and counties of the Midwest are like no other, but we seldom hear about the points of interest and businesses located in these towns. Well, there's one TV station that's made it their mission to make sure the stories of the small towns of the Midwest are told, Cluck TV. That's right, Cluck TV, located in the neighboring county of Sweet Swine. See all the towns that are covered on KLUKTV.com.
This program is made possible in part by Swine Tales Publication, the proud publisher of Sweet Swine County maps and plat books, now publishing authors from throughout Sweet Swine County. Swine Tale Publications is now making plans for their next book tour, and they may be held in these small towns with the release of Earl Steps Out, My Story by Earl Silo. Born and raised in Sweet Swine County, he never saw any reason to leave. After all, what could be better than good old Splithoof? Oh, sure, he's considered going to Newport for the annual running of the Pigs Festival. And he said he does enjoy a good pig race now and again. But when it came right down to it, he just couldn't make himself get all gussied up and drive 10 miles to see some other farmer's pigs race. Then he met Cassidy Davis, and she convinced him that he needed to get out of Sweet Swine and step out. She held his hand, so to speak, which got him out of Sweet Swine, but into hot water with his best girl, Clarice. But that's a whole nother story. Each of these towns are being considered for a book signing because of the information found on the best source about small towns of the Midwest. To learn about these towns, visit destinationsmalltown.com.
What's Cooking? A KLUK TV production, starring Abby Appetite, Lenny and Lola Leftover. Their destination, outside Sweet Swine County. Their purpose, to share their discoveries of the best cafes, restaurants, bakeries, supper clubs, and night spots. It all began when they realized food options in Sweet Swine County were limited. Now you can learn what they learned, with hundreds of food options. What's Cooking? In living color on the web.
The lifestyles led in the small towns and counties of the Midwest are like no other, but we seldom hear about the points of interest and businesses located in these towns. Well, there's one TV station that's made it their mission to make sure the stories of the small towns of the Midwest are told, Cluck TV. That's right, Cluck TV, located in the neighboring county of Sweet Swine. See all the towns that are covered on KLUKTV.com.
This program has been made possible by the Swine Song Commune, where musicians, artists, and hippie types live together and share their passions. To learn more, visit the online magazine at sweetswinescoop.com.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of As the Corn Grows! Today we join Cousin John as he meets with Earl to discuss his futile attempt to locate Miss Minnie.
So you say you lost her somewhere in New Mexico?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I tell you, Earl, I tracked her from California to Minnesota to Arizona. And I tell you, Earl, she's gone. My Minnie Mays, she's disappeared off the face of the earth.
Oh, don't worry, Cousin John. We'll hire one of them bounty hunter fellas. They can find anything.
Way ahead of you. Didn't turn up a thing. You know, I even offered $1 million reward for information about her whereabouts.
Did you get any responses?
Oh, got all kinds of responses. Every noodlehead and goofball from wherever. Oh, we saw her at the Piggly Wiggly in Frostbite Falls, or picked her up in a taxi cab in Times Square, New York City.
So did you follow up on all of those?
Oh, yeah, every one of them a dead end. You know, I even talked the Dairy Association into putting her picture on the milk cartons. Still nothing.
Really? And she still hasn't contacted you yet?
Well, you know, that's just the thing. She did. About 2 weeks ago, I get a phone call, and I was so excited it was her that I dropped the phone. By the time I picked it up, she was screaming, and she's going, "He's a fake, Johnny, he's a fake." And all she was saying was, "No, Daniel, no, no." And then the phone went dead.
Well, could the phone company at least trace the call for you?
They did that. It was a pay phone in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I got a hold of local police. They got down there, but they were long gone by the time they got there.
Well, they didn't just disappear.
Why not? Daniel's got his hands on her millions already. He could just dump her in the desert and could have bought his own island by now. Did I tell you he was married?
She married that skunk?
No. He's married to Minnie's half-sister, and when she got snubbed in her mother's will, the two of them hatched a plan on how to shoehorn her away from me and get their hands on all that money.
Those dirty, low-down scoundrels. We can't let them get away with this.
It's over, Earl. My life is over. You know, Minnie's probably coyote food by now, and those two are sipping Mai Tais down in the tropics, old Daniel and his heartless wife. Now, why didn't I marry her when I had the chance?
Don't give up. Don't give up, Cousin John. We'll find her. I tell you what, I'm going to go over to Chief Gabriel's office, and I'm going to have him contact some of his CIA contacts, and you never know what they can come up with. I might even get a hold of Mrs. Swanson. She's got some contacts, too. We'll find her.
Now, Earl, I tell you what, it's over, life's just not worth living without my Minnie.
Hello?
Well, it is done.
Did she give you any trouble?
Are you kidding? She was putty in my hands. Listen, it'll be months before anybody finds her, and by that time we will be long gone.
You didn't kill her now, did you, Sugar?
Oh, of course not. She's stashed in that desert bunker like we talked about, and she's got enough K rations and water to last her 5 years.
Oh, good. I'll go to the bank this morning and have all the money wired to the Caymans.
Well, listen, I'm landing in Atlanta at 3 p.m., so you be ready at the airport, packed and ready to go by 3:30, and we'll be on our way. Our island paradise awaits, my dear.
You're going to have to slow down, Earl. I don't understand you. I thought you said Minnie is in the mirror and John is her disciple.
Okay, I'm sorry. Minnie's disappeared and Cousin John is suicidal. I've never seen him so upset.
Well, she has to be somewhere. People just don't evaporate.
Well, that's what I told him. But he's convinced that Daniel's killed her and disposed of her body out in the desert somewhere. And I thought maybe you could get a hold of some of your old contacts, and do some investigating.
Of course I can, but why does he think Minnie's dead?
Well, she called him a little while back, and she was just frantic, just babbling on something about Daniel being a fraud, and asked Cousin John to help her. And then there was a big scuffle on the other end of the phone, and it went dead.
Did he have it traced?
Yeah, he had the call traced, but it didn't go anywhere. Oh, yeah, and by the way, Daniel's married.
To Minnie?
No, to Annie. That's Minnie's greedy, heartless half-sister. And she's just bound and determined. She's got this whole plan to get her daddy's inheritance back. And that's why he's just pretty well convinced that Minnie's got to be taken out of the picture.
And John has lost hope?
Oh, sure has. He's lower than a snake's belly in a wagon rut. It's about in the Grand Canyon, even.
And you left him alone?
Well, yeah.
Well, you go find him right now and stick with him 24/7. Got it?
Sure thing, Mrs. Swanson.
Good. While you're at that, I'm going to find out where Minnie has got to.
Earl Silo's here to see you.
Does he have an appointment?
No, but he said it's a matter of life or death.
You better send him in.
You can go in.
Where's Cousin John at? Norma said that he was here about an hour ago. Where's he at?
He was here, but he left.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. He had me draw up some legal documents that I had to get notarized. And he said something about he had to get them over to Lawyer Ed's before 4 o'clock.
Can I see him?
Sure. Yeah, this is a copy of him. Cousin John's got the originals with him.
Okay. Oh, no. This is not good. This is not good at all.
Not good? Why?
Well, this is an addendum to his will, and he named me as a personal representative. Well, and he's leaving his entire estate to Little John.
Little John's not even his son.
Yeah, I know, but he loved him like one, and, well, with Miss Minnie gone and all, anything
Miss
like...
Minnie's dead?
No, she's not dead. Well, at least I hope she's still alive. But he lost contact with her, and the last time he heard anything, well, it sounded like his brother Daniel was probably up to no good.
Daniel's gonna off Miss Minnie for her money?
I don't have time to fill you in on the whole details of this sordid affair. It's just about 4 o'clock now. Did Cousin John say where he was going after he stopped at Lawyer Ed's?
No, not really. He just kind of gave me this weird grin and said, it's been nice working with me.
Weird grin? Oh, that's not good. Did he say where he was going?
Something about where all good farmers go to find some peace and quiet.
What? And you just let him go? Didn't he say anything else? Think, man, think. Cousin John's, his life may be at stake here.
Well, let me see. He said something about going out to Aunt Ella's North 40 and maybe seeing his dad again? Wait a minute. Isn't his dad passed away?
Well, yeah, he sure did. I tell you what, you call Chief Gabriel and have him meet me over at Aunt Ella's North 40, would ya?
I will.
Dad, I'm sorry I let you down. I know it was your dying wish to get this farm back, and let me tell you, boy, I tried. Every time it seemed like I got so close, I got farther and farther away. I feel so bad I let you down. And you, Little John, of course, you're probably not so little anymore. God, you're grown into a fine young man. Let me tell you what, I am proud of you. And even though you weren't really my son, I loved you just like a son. And I want you to know that I just want what's best for you. And Minnie, oh, Minnie. I should have married you years ago when I had the chance. And I didn't do it. Now, it looks like I might not get the chance to save you at all now. I hope you forgive me.
John?
Who's there?
John Robert Olson.
Show yourself, woman.
Can't do that, John, but listen closely.
And Ella? Is that you?
Yep, it's me.
Where are you?
I'm in the cornfield, visiting my crops.
But you're dead.
Only my body, John. My spirit never left the farm I love.
So, you just been hanging around haunting the cornfield all this time?
Yep, spooked Ronnie P. Silage more than one time, I reckon.
Spooking the hell out of me, too.
I couldn't help but hear that you're feeling a bit down on yourself.
Well, yeah, but that's not really any of your business.
You are sitting next to my cornfield, John.
You know that I wanted to get this farm back and grant my father Rupert's dying wish.
Oh, let's not dwell on that, John. Why don't you come join me in the cornfield?
Join a ghost in the cornfield? Nah, I think I'll pass. But you could clear up a few things about those two no-good farmhands that disappeared.
Nah, they ran off the first time I told them that they were shoring up the fence line wrong. Join me. It'll be peaceful, and we can walk and talk about how you can get your father's farm back.
Okay, well, let's see. I could come in and join you here. Holy crap!
Chief, dispatch said that Marvin Monroe called and reported suspicious activity over at Aunt Elle's on North 40. Said he saw Cousin John talking to himself in a cornfield.
I knew it. I knew it. I told you he was suicidal.
Calm down, Earl. Calm down. How's Cousin John going to kill himself just by standing here talking to a cornfield?
Well, maybe, but you know what they say. This cornfield is haunted. I mean, Ronnie P. lost 2 of his best hands. I mean, his best hands went in there, and they were never seen again.
So are you suggesting that this cornfield ate Ronnie's 2 farmhands?
It looks like there's some rustling over there in that section.
And his pickup is here. I'm telling you, strange things happen in this field.
Well, dispatch is sending over volunteers to help us search for Mr. Olson. And they said the whole town's coming.
Good. They should be here any minute. I tell you what, Officer Bonnie, I think the best thing we can do is have you break them up into groups of 3 or 4, and then we can search different sections of the field.
I think that's really wise to send a bunch of civilians who are untrained into a haunted cornfield.
Yeah, good point. I mean, can't we bring out the dogs and let them sniff them out?
You know, Earl, you got a good point. We only have one bloodhound, and he's out with a sinus infection. So I think the best course of action to take is probably just to break them up into small groups and search different areas of the field. Oh, good. Looks like they're here now.
They're ready to search, Chief.
Okay. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out today to help. You know, I spoke to Cousin John this morning, and, well, he was really depressed. You know, he followed Miss Minnie after she left him at the altar, and, well, the last time he talked to her, she sounded like her life was really in danger, and, well, he believed that Daniel had done something horrible to his Miss Minnie. Well, I'm afraid now that Cousin John may be thinking about doing something desperate himself.
So here's what we know. Cousin John was last seen by Marvin Monroe standing here talking to this corn stalk. So his pickup is still here, so we have every reason to believe that he's somewhere in this cornfield.
I heard the cornfield was possessed.
Yeah, I heard Cousin John lost 2 hired hands in there last year.
Calm down, calm down. You don't have to go in there if you don't want to. It's just a cornfield, and I can assure you this cornfield didn't eat anyone. As a matter of fact, Ronnie's 2 farmhands were seen leaving on the midnight bus to Austin by Nosy Norma herself.
Why was Cousin John seen talking to a cornstalk?
He was probably just talking to himself.
Cousin John's talking to himself?
We're wasting time, people. Let's go.
Everybody, I need you to be in groups of 2 or 3 and search your area thoroughly, please.
Sergio and Clarice and you 2, follow me.
Do you think Nicole's waiting for him in there?
Line up when I call your name. Ronnie, Prairie Ann, Harris, and Mrs. Swanson. And for the rest of you, I need you to stay to the far left.
I'm gonna kill him.
Okay, Johnny Happening and you kids over there, you guys go to the right and good luck. Officer Bonnie, call dispatch and let them know all search and rescue units have been deployed.
Dispatch, be advised the dogs are on the hunt. I repeat, the dogs are on the hunt.
What?
All the searchers are searching the cornfield for Cousin John.
They won't find him, dear.
Who's there? Who's there?
What did you do with Cousin John?
You heard that, right?
Sure did. Sounded like an elderly woman.
Have any of the teams checked in yet?
No, not a one.
Would you call Earl? And I'll call Leader 2, and let's see what's going on.
Nothing.
Me either. Grab your gear, Officer Bonnie. We're going in.
Wait a minute, that's it? Everyone in the county shows up to hunt for Cousin John in a people-eating cornfield and that's it? Well, you'd never catch me going into a people-eating cornfield, never. Will the search parties emerge from the Lost Acres victorious? Or will the citizens of Sweet Swine County be forever living and loving in Aunt Ella's North 40? I guess only time will tell as the sun sets on As the Corn Grows.
This program is made possible in part by Swine Tales Publications, the proud publisher of Sweet Swine County maps and plat books, now publishing authors from throughout Sweet Swine County. Swine Tales Publication is now making plans for their next book tour, and they may be held in these small towns with the release of The Sweet Swine Diaries, a collection of unauthorized biographies by Cassidy Davis, featuring a riveting collection of the exotic, neurotic, chaotic, and even psychotic stories about the lives of the Sweet Swine County ladies. Miss Davis is quoted as saying, "I have never seen so many single women with so many problems in my life. Enjoy." Each of these towns and their businesses are being considered to hold a book signing because of the information found on the best source about small towns of the Midwest. To learn about these towns and their businesses, visit DestinationSmallTown.com.
Get ready for a website like no other. A website where you will find stories done by reporters, tourists, and celebrities from Sweet Swine County. Yes, I said Sweet Swine County. With nothing happening in their county, they decided to do some stories about the businesses and points of interest located in their neighboring towns and counties. Take a unique look at life inside the small towns of the Midwest by visiting DestinationSmallTown.com.
This program is made possible in part by Swine Tales Publications, the proud publisher of Sweet Swine County maps and plat books, now publishing authors from throughout Sweet Swine County. Swine Tales Publication is now making plans for their next book tour, and they may be held in these small towns with the release of One Duck, One Ventriloquist, an Autobiography by Lawyer Ed. Talented, driven, hungry for fortune and fame, the story of a man and his wooden duck against the world. The High Horse Herald says, "This guy quacks me up. What a character, and the lawyer's funny too." The New Pork Periodical says, "Best $2 I ever spent on a book." Each of these towns and their businesses are being considered to hold a book signing because of the information found on the best source about small towns of the Midwest. To learn about these towns and their businesses, visit DestinationSmallTown.com. This program has been made possible by SweetSwineScoop.com, the online magazine that keeps Sweet Swine County citizens informed on what's happening. For if it happens in Sweet Swine County, it's news to us.
Oh no, this is not good. This is not good at all.
What's not good?
Well, this is an addendum to his will, and, well, he made me a personal representative, and he signed a little kid.
Little John.
Yeah.
Not Little John.
And John has lost hope?
Sure did. He's lower than a snake's belly at the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
No laughing, it's
My
sad.
God, that's low. Sorry.
Let them know that all search and rescue units are dispatched.
So you want me to do it? Just
You just stay here. Don't worry. 2 sentences. Okay.
You're giving him hope.
Grab your gear, Officer Bonnie. We're going in.
I think they already have. I tell you what, they could have crap.
Oh, Cousin John's talking to himself?
Go like this. Look right at her and go like this. Cousin John's talking to himself?
Okay. Cousin John's talking to himself?
Officer Bonnie, call dispatch. and let them know that all search and rescue parties have been dispatched.
Dispatch, be advised that dogs are on the hunt. I repeat, dogs are on the hunt.
What?
Should I pretend it's like walkie-talkie instead, like over here? Because it's, I don't know, sorry. Let me do it one more time.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, Daniel's married.
To Minnie?
No, to her half-sister, whatever her face is. Nope.
Dispatch, be advised that the dogs are on the hunt. I repeat, the dogs are on the hunt.
What?
No.
Let's try it one more time.
Okay. I'm behind you. I got your back.
Or do you want me to say it first?
Yeah.
Who says first?
She does.
Me go first?
Or do I?
Or does she?
I'm go first. Yeah.
They're searching the cornfield for Cousin John.
They won't find him, dear.
Who's there?
What have you done with Cousin John?
You heard that, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Did he say where he was going?
Something about where all good farmers go to find some peace and quiet.
Something about his dad's.
The outhouse.
Get ready, because now you can watch a full of fun daytime talk show that shares the latest and greatest news about the people, places, and events found all over our story country. The Women of Sweet Swine County, hosted by 3 sassy ladies that tell small town stories with big town attitude. Now on this station and the web.
This program is made possible in part by Swine Tales Publications, the proud publisher of Sweet Swine County maps and plat books, now publishing authors from throughout Sweet Swine County. Swine Tales Publication is now making plans for their next book tour, and they may be held in these small towns, with the release of Poems I Wrote and More Poems I Wrote by Sweet Swine County's own Poet Laureate, Ronnie P. Silage. After serving as Poet Laureate of Sweet Swine County for over 20 years, Ronnie was encouraged to put his poetic masterpiece in book form for all to cherish and enjoy. With a wealth of life experiences to draw upon, Ronnie P. is a veritable pit of poetic musings and life lessons learned. Each of these towns and their businesses are being considered to hold a book signing because of the information found on the best source about small towns of the Midwest. To learn about these towns and their businesses, visit DestinationSmallTown.com.
Get ready, because now you can see a late-night talk show filmed in front of a discerning yet agreeable studio audience. Split Hoof tonight. Cousin John and his incomparable sidekick, Earl Silo, interview a roster of guests who make appearances that you won't want to miss. Now on this station and the web.
Who are these people and what are they doing? Well, they're talk show hosts, tourists, celebrities, and reporters from your neighboring county of Sweet Swine. Yes, I said Sweet Swine County, and they're sharing what they've learned about the businesses and points of interest in the small towns of the Midwest. Learn all that they learned on DestinationSmallTown.com.
Get ready, because just when you thought you'd gotten the cockleburs out of your overalls, they're now on TV. That's right, this is one weed you won't want to pull. The Cocklebur Morning Show, with hosts who deliver a mix of news, entertainment, and information about the communities throughout our story country. Now on this station and the web.